Okay? Let your friends know. Let your enemies know as well. This is fun for the whole family. JCS React. It's murder time.
2018, 29-year-old Grant was unemployed, living rent-free in his parents' guest house in the rural village of Chuliota, Florida. He had not once lived on his own and had recently been kicked out of an anesthesiology school for lack of attendance and also fired from a job as a nurse for stealing medication. It was around that time when he decided to experiment with the relatively new realm of online cam sites. These platforms differ from regular porn sites in that they are interactive.
We've watched an older version of this a long time ago. This is a man. We watched an older version of this a long time ago. This is a re-upload that's like remade, remastered.
Instead of watching a pre-recorded video, users can solicit live performances from models in exchange for money. This allows individuals to watch whatever acts they want, but at a price. Using his brother's credit card, he browsed through multiple cam models, spending an average of 20 minutes on each one. Yet it was on the 5th of June when forensics discovered he came in contact with a performer who went by the stage name of Sylvie. And over the following 6 months, Grant would spend over $200,000 of his family's money on this one model. The entirety of his father's life savings that he had saved up from working as a pharmacist for over 30 years was gone. He had spent $60,000 from his brother's credit card and had also taken a $65,000 loan out on the house.
This is the only time where I'm like, man, goddamn, like the fucking anti-hot tub activists or whatever will sometimes be like, well, it's addictive, it's addictive, it's addictive. Like, how about how addictive it is? Like, well, fuck you. You're like you're allowing this kind of addictive shit to happen on the platform. I'm like, maybe it is, like, for this guy individually, but holy fuck, dude. How are you down so astronomically? How are you down so cataclysmically that you just rob your friends and family so you can, like, pay someone online like this? It blows my fucking mind, dude. Stop saying it's worth it. Yeah, people are insane. They're going to say some unhinged shit. There is free porn. What the fuck, man? Thank you. This is the thing I don't understand. Okay. Oh, you made a JCS style blast off? I missed it. True Crime React. Length 53 minutes. Pause 1 hour and 57. Oh my God, you made it specifically for this one too. It's just like, it makes no sense. It makes no sense to me that, like, when free porn and stuff exists, like, I mean, I guess this is not porn. This is another kind of sex work that revolves around, a personal relationship with this person. It's more parasocial than just like straight up porn consumption. So I guess it has the capacity for people to just like unload their wallets this way. But I still don't get it. I literally do not understand. I literally do not get it. I will never understand it.
House. When his family found out, instead of calling the
pee, I'll be
police,
back.
Grant was sent to a behavioral rehabilitation facility for online porn addiction.
The more we try to run from shame, the stronger it becomes.
When Grant got back from rehab on January 4th, his father presented him with a 2-page list of rules he was required to follow if he wanted to continue living at home. One of the conditions was that he cease all communication with Sylvia immediately, but it took just 3 weeks for the family to discover that he had broken the contract and re-established contact with the model via Twitter. On January 24th, when Chad Amato got home from work, he reportedly confronted Grant over his disregard, and the two of them got into a heated argument which almost turned into a physical altercation. Grant was then kicked out of the house, and for the first time in his life, he was on his own. Shortly before 9 a.m. the next morning, police received a call from Cody Amato's girlfriend, alerting them that he had failed to show up to work that morning and hadn't responded to multiple phone calls. They arrived at the residence at 9:17 a.m., and once knocks on the front door went unanswered, they were able to gain access with a knife via the back entrance. Chad, Margaret, and Cody Amato were all found lying dead on the floor with gunshot wounds to the head from a 9mm handgun. Grant became the immediate prime suspect, as a witness statement from Cody's girlfriend advised police of the confrontation that had occurred the night before, as well as the collection of bizarre circumstances that had led to that point. He was traced to a hotel in Orlando,
You're being cooperative, sir. We appreciate that. Some Seminole County detectives want to talk to you, so we're going to get the handcuffs off of you.
Nothing in your pants, correct?
It's just a normal routine when we encounter someone that we want to make sure you're safe. Now we know you don't have any weapons. We'll get those restraints off of you.
We watched a different version of this. We watched a different version of this same story.
Confident you've been cooperative.
A long time ago, years ago, like 2 or 3 years ago.
He immediately agreed to accompany them to the police.
I did not. Yeah, I missed the NoFap promo. You want me to see it again? You want me to watch it again? I'll rewatch it. Like we already watched Aiden Ross, man.
Contact with them. Just
where is it? Here.
Sent to a behavioral rehab.
Or we try to run from shame, the stronger it becomes.
When Grant got back from rehab on
I kind of want to watch the whole, like, the real, like, full version of that NoFap, but I'm afraid that, like, Aiden might be watching right now and he's going to be, like, more committed to his NoFap shit.
Otto got home from work. He reportedly confronted Grant over his disregard, and the two of them got into a heated argument which almost turned into a physical altercation. Grant was then kicked out of the house, and for the first time in his life, he was on his own. Shortly before 9 a.m. the next morning, police received a call from Cody Amato's girlfriend, alerting them that he had failed to show up to work that morning and hadn't responded to multiple phone calls. They arrived at the residence at 9:17 a.m., and once knocks on the front door went unanswered, they were able to gain access with a knife via the back entrance. Chad, Margaret, and Cody Amato were all found lying dead on the floor with gunshot wounds to the head from a 9mm handgun. Grant became the immediate prime suspect, as a witness statement from Cody's girlfriend advised police of the confrontation that had occurred the night before, as well as the collection of bizarre circumstances that had led to that point.
It just started.
He was traced to a hotel in Orlando.
And I replayed it too, the parts where I was
You're being
peeing.
cooperative, sir. We appreciate that. Some Seminole County detectives want to talk to you, so we're going to get the handcuffs off of you.
Nothing in your pants, correct?
It's just a normal routine when we encounter someone that we want to make sure you're safe. Now we know you don't have any weapons. We'll get those restraints off of you. We're confident you've been cooperative, everything's good, so we appreciate that very much. It goes a long ways.
He immediately agreed to accompany them.
I will never understand, like, how kind cops are to, like, white murderers. Okay? They're just, like, I guess they see themselves in them or something. Like, I don't know what it is. Like it's not like this guy is being pulled over for a jaywalking violation. You know what I mean? Like, motherfucker is a murder suspect, bro. He's like, yeah, you've been real good. I guess they, like, you know, game recognizes game, you know, that sort of thing where they're just like, you know, he just had a bad day. It happens, you know. God knows I wanted to murder my whole family after a long day at work.
Them to the police station and sit down for an interview. Reports stated that he wasn't made aware of his
trying to get a confession. My friend, these guys are not the investigators nor the detectives on the case. These are the first responders. They are not trying to get a confession out of him. They're just their job is to detain the person, okay? I hope you understand. Like, this is de-escalation, technically, and it is true that this is the right way to police. I'm more so shocked that they behave this way with, like, a fucking white murderer, but they cannot have this, like, semblance of humanity when they are looking at, like, random black people that haven't even done anything that they know of. Okay? Do I need to? I mean, we will be playing the Steven Seagal TV show Lawman in a little bit, so you'll see the differences within treatment of, like, random black individuals for the crime of, like, standing outside of their homes or even shaking each other's hands and stuff. You know, you'll see what the difference is, I guess.
His demise, nor was he advised as to what the purpose of the interview was for. Grant himself didn't once inquire, just reportedly sat silent in the back seat of an unmarked police car, staring out the window for the entire journey to the police station.
Get you another water then. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Must you bring up black people's oppression every 5 seconds? Yeah, if we're talking about police treatment and mistreatment of individuals, then yeah, I would say that the most common victims of police brutality in the at the Hasanabi broadcast, where I cover such matters all the time, I'm black as well, is just a lot. Okay, well then you should understand, regardless of whether or not you are black, that this is a normal thing to bring up. I'm a political commentator. Don't cap her, chat. Don't fucking say cap. She could be black. She's saying that it's just like, it's shitty to like be constantly reminded or something. But as I tell trans people, for example, when I'm covering issues about trans issues or whatever, I'm not talking to you. If you're a black person and you're in here, clearly, whenever I talk about police brutality, I'm not talking to black people. Black people already fucking know police brutality. I'm trying to educate white people by showing how different it is. You know what I mean?
So you got to watch Coke or anything?
No. I'll hold off on that.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Eva.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm here.
Just to restate, he has not been told, nor given any insinuation as to why he is sitting inside an interrogation room, and has not once inquired himself.
Hey, we really appreciate you coming up here with us. And
But don't you think that's why T-Pain thinks you're right-wing? Okay, that's fucked up. Why do you have to bring T-Pain into this? That's fucked up. Okay, why? Also, no, T-Pain thinks I'm right-wing because I say like unhinged, sarcastic right-wing shit. Or things like, I love Donald Trump. I don't think T-Pain is like, oh man, that guy's definitely a right-winger because I said black people are mistreated by police regularly. Yeah, I don't think T-Pain's like, man, Hasan sure covers police brutality. And its disproportionate impacts on the black community, sure a lot. Much like many Republicans would. Like, that's not what's going on there. He probably hears me say stuff like, I love Donald Trump so much, and then thinks that that's the case.
if any time during this you need to stop and go to the bathroom, want a drink, saying just let me know, and we'll be happy to get to it. My name is Danny Anderson, and I'm a deputy Seminole County Sheriff's Office at Eva.
The investigator's initial plan is to establish a friendly connection with the suspect, which can often be a highly effective tactical procedure to elicit a more detailed discourse. Yet on this occasion, something seems to get lost in the endeavor, which you'll just have to see for yourself when the time comes. This is one of the most fascinatingly aggravating interrogations to ever be released into the public domain.
So we just want to talk to you a little bit, and we'll get this in and out, be on our way. Okay? Full name?
My full name is Grant Tiernan Amato.
What is there any special nursing degree? What you do, or?
I mean, I have like other certifications. But I mean, with that, like I primarily worked in the hospital for I think 5 or 6 years. Well, I was accused of grand theft of the third degree back in June of 2018. There was no evidence ever presented. All the charges were dropped. I had been applying for jobs for the last couple weeks. I got.
Oh my God. Oh my God, you're not wrong. He does sound like Asmongold. Oh my God, he literally sounds like Asmongold.
Like 3 or 4 callbacks. And then I went on a job interview yesterday for a home infusion nurse job.
What time was your interview yesterday?
It was scheduled for 10. I got there at around 9 in the morning. And then I think we actually had the interview at about 9:45.
How'd that go?
I mean, it was all good. They didn't have anything. They said that they'd probably be getting back to me by Tuesday or Thursday this coming week.
Get you back to work?
Yeah, because, I mean, it's like it's a crappy world when, you don't have any money, you can't do anything, so.
Financially, how's the nursing what you did? I'm sorry, I just don't know that much. She knows a lot more about nursing. The nursing, how does it pay? How does it pay?
I mean, if you work your standard 12 hours a week, you get anywhere between, I'd say, $45,000 and $55,000 a year. So, I mean, it's not bad. I think my best year I made like 55,000.
55.
Because I rarely worked overtime.
Right.
You know, when I was just, because I had the whole plan of going to graduate school, so I was just kind of using it as a stepping stone for that time.
Just to pay the bills to
Right.
get you where you gotta. Gotcha. And what you're going for, what does that pay?
Nurse anesthesia pays, I mean, base like about 150 up to 175.
Okay. High school, where'd you go?
I went to Timber Creek.
How were your grades?
High school and the first 2 years of college, I was A, B, C. You know, I was in honors in the major program for UCF.
Girlfriends?
Girlfriends. I had, like, my high school sweetheart girlfriend for about 5 years. And then ever since then, no, like, official girlfriends, no flings or anything like that.
Dates here and there?
Dates occasionally, but I mean, not really. Kind of focused on like just getting through the life goals that I wanted to achieve.
What do you like to do?
What do I like to do? I like to watch anime.
What is it?
Oh, dude. At this very moment, the suspect bringing up his proclivities in anime consumption should be seen as a red flag, but given white privilege, the detectives quickly overlook the moral degeneracy that this man is demonstrating.
Oh, sorry.
I don't know what it is.
I mean,
I thought you said MMA. I'm like, okay, and then when you started explaining to it,
I mean, I
heard
guess
it. I'm like, no.
it's animated. It's like cartoons, I guess you could say, but it's Japanese cartoons.
Oh my God.
It isn't Japanese.
Dude, anime lovers will never recover from this, okay? Not me, though, because I'm not a weeb. And I hate anime. Just saying.
Japanese, and then they subtitle it. Yeah.
You speak Japanese?
I was going to say, do you understand?
I don't. I understand a few words. We actually just went to, me and my brother. And
Oh my God, please, if the detectives ask him to say some words in Japanese and he's just like, "Wakarimashita!" I mean, obviously, like, I've just only seen weebs behave like that. Like, I myself would never do that. But I'm saying, like, if he just starts saying stuff like that, that'd be pretty funny.
And one of my friends, or I guess friends from high school, we went to Japan.
How long have you been out of work?
I've been out of work for 6 months, since June.
How did you pay?
Good thing I'm not going to Japan at the end of this month. I would never do that. Because I hate anime.
That's a lot of money to be out of work.
My brother.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Other hobbies,
I think the only other game
PlayStation,
that
Call
really
of Duty.
played was Fortnite, but then that was starting to get to like.
That's a big deal right now.
Yeah.
The young
Bro, this is kind of funny to watch because it's like this is literally like an LSF commenter, okay? Guy wants to be a streamer, loves anime, loves playing like Call of Duty, Fortnite, whatever the fuck, like video games, okay? And loves consuming the content of sex workers, but also has like a deep just can't fucking live in the world with those things that are his like primary hobbies, basically.
You're all over it.
And actually, yeah, during the time that I was that I wasn't working as a nurse, I tried to do the whole Twitch streaming thing.
What is that?
I'm
Stop!
Sorry,
No.
He said he wanted to be a Twitch streamer, dude. Stop!
Twitch streaming thing.
What year, by the way? Yeah, he was. He tried to be a Twitch streamer. What year? What year was this? It's a vid from 2019, but what year was he? I think he tried to be a streamer before me. The OG vid's from 2019, but I don't know when he did the murder. I can't check his logs because he probably became a Twitch streamer before me. But he did have I think he did have a Twitch stream. It hurts to stare in the mirror, doesn't it? Shut up! Listen, bro. Listen. He does not know how to serve the top of the hour ad break like I do, okay? We already know that. Not because, like, he's in jail and obviously not streaming on Twitch because he's in jail. but because nobody does it like I do. At the top of the hour, there's a 3-minute ad break. And if you no longer want to see those ads, all you need to do is subscribe, which you can do for $5 or for free with a Twitch Prime by connecting your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account, where you get 1 free Prime subscription a month, or by getting gifted a sub if you're lucky. You know what I mean? Woo! Goddamn. He's live streaming right now. Wait, really? At Hasanabi? What? What? Here's a 3-minute ad break now, bitch. I guess he tried in 2018. I wonder who he was following.
What is that?
I'm
sorry.
No.
Where you have to explain a lot of this to us.
With Twitch, it's you got your mic and then you have your face cam, and then basically people are just watching you play whatever game you're going to say that you're playing.
Okay.
On virtual reality, it was primarily just Beat Saber, so it's like a rhythm-based.
Wait, I want to know what the fuck. Wait, what? He had a gaming
you
PC?
have your face cam, and then basically people are just watching you.
I want to hear
whatever
about
game
this
you're gonna say
part.
that you're playing.
Okay.
I can't believe he skipped through the VR, Twitch, gaming, building PCs. I would never do any of those things, by the way. Bro, this is literally me if I didn't take balding medication, okay? What the fuck? Like, he did VR degeneracy shit.
On virtual reality, it was primarily just Beat Saber, so it's like a rhythm-based game, like Guitar Hero. Apart from that, we really didn't get into too many other games yet. We were kind of just focused on Beat Saber. But I think we had downloaded a few other where it's just like you're going through like a world and you can interact with the world or something like that.
Close with your brother Cody? Let's talk about Cody.
Oh, yeah. Me and Cody.
Who's older, you or him?
He is. I'm the youngest one. I'm 29, he's 31. My oldest brother, Jason, is 35 or 36 now.
Uh-huh. Talk about Cody.
Cody. You know, we decided to go to nursing school together. We decided to go to the nurse anesthesia school together. A lot of people thought that it was weird because we did everything together and because we were so close, but yeah, I mean...
Yeah, a lot of people understand the bond of brothers, though.
Yeah.
The true bond if you're close with your brother.
And I mean, during like this whole time, I mean...
Wait, he's 29? This motherfucker's younger than me? No, he's not. He was 29 when he did this. Okay, he's older than me. 1989. Even then, though, holy shit, he looks way older, bro. Jesus
Kind of
Christ.
like just a few examples I've given you. He'd take care of everything for
Always
me.
there for you.
Yeah.
You found his Twitch?
Always there. Yeah, did everything.
Wait,
Got
for real?
connected to him.
And ever any issues really with him?
Bro, you did not. Oh my God, you found his Twitch.
Whoops. It fluctuates and drops you below 60 FPS. Which... is not the dream.
Sit rep. Potential collapse detected. Relocation to indicated safe zone is advised.
Dude, what the fuck? Yo, the chat is literally CIA, bro.
Which is not the dream.
Who's he following? Oh my God! Tim the Tap Man and Dr. Lupo. That's crazy. From healthcare to streamer, gamer, esports enthusiast, I'm extremely chill person who throws a salt on occasion, but for the most part, bring the laughs and just has fun. Always a chill room unless we sweat. We do a lot of giveaways, so stick around. Yeah, where's the schedule? He last streamed 4 years ago. I wonder what happened to him. Donate and tip. He has a sponsor. And is his Twitter? He has a Discord? He had a Discord? What the fuck? We covered this in 2021. Here's my log. Chat, follow up on video. I found Grand Amato's Twitch account from his brother's account. His channel has clips of him showing the same room as the videos and court documents. Dude, you're fucking RTBA. You're so crazy.
Whoops.
I guess we did. We covered this because we did cover the story, but I don't remember looking at this. Did I just shut this part of my brain out? I remember like looking into the story, but I don't remember looking in and finding his like account. This is his follow list. Tim the Tap Man, Average Jack, Dr. Disrespect, banned. Ninja, Incon, Matty Pocket, The Best Taco, Trail Mix, Gom Vlog, UMG Gaming, Ninja02 OG, Average Jack, Triple T Clash, Tim the Tap Man. See, bro, he would not have been following me because I started streaming after him, I'm pretty sure. These are the most basic FPS gamers. We want to see the live cam following. No, we looked at his brother's Twitch account. Average Jack, Castile, Millen, Ashes, Vault Nation, Twitch. This is crazy that you guys found this shit. Hold on. Dude hasn't even caught a ban. Yeah, I mean, dude, what's Twitch gonna do for fucking banning him? It hurt me seeing his brother's Twitch and Instagram. Oh yeah, you found his brother's Twitch. Streamer, by the way, lol.
We are nowhere close to a van. I mean, we're kind of close to one.
What the fuck? You were in that game? Look at the feed. No, I wasn't. Fuck do you mean?
We are nowhere close to a van.
You just made that up. I wonder, wait, who clipped it? Oh, he clipped his own. These are all, yeah, he probably had no viewers, bro. Classic, like, no viewer Andy, you know, clipping his own shit. Well, I mean, I guess this is someone else clipped this. Bro, he has 2K followers. This is the majority of streamers. Yeah, no, I know. I'm saying, like, this is how everyone is in the beginning. No, I'm not being a view count Andy, you fucking weirdos. I'm saying, like, I did the same shit. I did the same shit as well. Everyone has done this. Everyone that's been on Twitch has done this at a certain point. A dominant machine plus Fortnite giveaways. All me, lol. Welp, 2 dubs. He was a lol W user. He was a lol user. I'm just wondering, like, if anyone else clipped something and it's like RSA Maddie. And Castile Melon and Mark. Heck wasn't a thing back then. Yeah, I know. No, this is him.
More positive
Everybody,
thoughts, huh?
and then I'll pick one, and then I will whisper you on here. So even if I'm not on, check your whispers for me, and then I'll ask if you want the winning. If you don't, let me know. If you do, let me know, and then we'll get it to you.
My
And
thing says
we'll talk about
timeout. Is that
how we're gonna
else?
do it.
I don't have that.
Oh yeah, mine says that too.
Yeah, Twitch chatters probably fucking made fun of him for being bald. That's why he wore that fucking hat all the time. Just think about that. Who is this guy? He's the murderer. who murdered his whole family that we are talking about right now, that JCS's latest video is looking at.
No, like I was saying, during this last 6 months, it had been a very trying time. He would like have his moments where he would get extremely upset.
He has one logged message across all the privately logged channels I can see. It was in Tim's stream in 2018. Use your abilities, ... Pog. In 2018, 11:10, at 8 p.m., he said to Tim the Tap Man, use your abilities, ... Pog. He was also a backseater, which is, you know, almost as bad. Almost.
Like, you know, he never gets violent, I guess you could say. But, like, at one point he got so upset that he, like, pushed a cabinet and then it, like, dented into the wall. Yeah, I mean, at least with me, he's always been, like, where he's there for me. Like, whatever it takes, regardless of what's happening, I'm going to take care of it for you.
Tell me about your mom.
My mom has,
It must have been a bizarre sight for the detectives to witness, when a man who had just allegedly shot his mother in the back of the head gave a reminiscent smile when she was brought up in the discussion.
She's always been the, it's kind of like Cody, she's always been the one that focused on me, and,
Were you the baby? You were truly the family baby?
For my mom.
What about the Chiefs?
Yeah.
Okay.
For my mom.
Mom's favorite?
Yeah. You know, countless times my dad would, like, come up to me and he'd make, like, me feel, like, he'd try and use things and word things to make me feel guilty so that I would, you know, do everything that I can, like, get a job.
Almost like a motivation?
Right. And he'd tell me time and time again that, you know, you're her favorite. I mean, she would do anything for you.
Mm-hmm.
And, I mean, it's like, yeah, I don't need to hear that. I mean, that's not what would motivate me.
Sure.
But no, with Mom, I think we yelled at each other a grand total of like 3 or 4 times my whole life. Never any issues. I mean, it was always, like, if there was somebody that I could talk to and, like, Cody wasn't available, I'd always talk to my mom. I'd always let her know what's going on. Yeah, I mean, she would help me out through anything.
Okay. Tell me about Dad.
Dad,
what does he do?
Dad's a pharmacist.
Okay.
He works for CVS. He's been a pharmacist for, I think, 35 years or so. My dad was a very, like, angry, violent type person. Overbearing. You know, like baseball practice, it'd be like 4 or 5 hours, and he's hurling the ball as fast as an adult can.
I don't understand how, like, it seems like he's from a upper middle class, comfortable background. Mom and dad are not like, you know, like overwhelmed, like they're good to him. He gave his Twitch Prime sub to Dr. Disrespect once as well, apparently. Twitch notify, Deus Light just subscribed with Twitch Prime. Dude, RTBA is literally the fucking CIA, okay? Yeah, he's college educated. He's in nursing school. His family helped him out a lot. It's crazy. Just because his father provided does not mean he wasn't abusive, but that doesn't justify murder. First of all, I don't know why you immediately fucking jump to the conclusion that his murdered father was abusive when it doesn't seem like there's any indication.
And we're like 7th to 8th grade trying to catch this stuff.
Belittle you?
He would belittle me when I was younger. The problem, I guess, was that I was always like the jokester, the one that could calm everybody down, make everybody smile. If it was a heated situation, I could say a joke or something and then make everybody kind of move past it. And I was just in the point where it's like, you know, I'm hearing, you know, all this stuff from Dad. I'm seeing how much Cody's helping me. You know, Mom's stressed out with her job. And it's like I'm not doing anything.
When's the last time your dad put his hands on you?
Yeah, he implied that his dad was not nice, okay? There's a difference between implying that your dad is not nice, the father that you murdered, versus my dad was abusive. What the fuck? I mean, he said...
How much? I was just in the point where it's like, and then make everybody kind of move past it. If it was a heated situation, I could say a joke or something, and then make everybody smile. If it was a heated situation, I was always like, he's overbearing, you know, like angry, violent type person. Overbearing, you know.
Bro, there's no better indication that chat just carries their own baggage to every fucking point of contention, to every point of conversation, to like this guy saying my dad was violent and angry and just moving past it, and then everybody going, oh dude, he's clearly abusive to him. Like every single instance, chat just immediately like, oh no, I'm going to take the word of the murderer. He's trying to subtly imply that there was a murder-suicide and he's totally unaware of the murders. The problem is that he hasn't been told why he's there. Is chat being manipulated by the dumbest fucking murderer in history? Jesus. Yes. I don't understand how this guy who briefly alluded to his otherwise all matter of like evidence points to his dad being like understanding and like trying to get him help, okay, who only got murdered for that, by the way, for his kindness. And this murderer says, oh, well, you know, he was violent. Yeah, he was a very angry man. He was violent. And chat goes, oh, dude, abusive. Literally not a single person in chat said that, bro. What the fuck are you talking about? What do you... Don't make me go back up the fucking... Do not make me go back up. That was not a one guy moment. So many people in the chat did that. Chat is so fucking delusional. This is the exact same discourse chat tried to push last time we watched this guy. Wait, really? Nobody said it was justifiable. Some chatter linked your old giveaway tweet. Look at this. I'm giving away 2,500 V-Bucks in honor of Fortnite Season 5 and finally hitting 500K followers on Facebook in order to win retweets to subscribe to my YouTube. Damn. Damn, bro. Look at that. Woo, look at that. 83 whole likes, baby. Let's go. Done them all. Really hope I win, says Austin Ox in March of 2022. Classic. Worker says, I won this back in 2018. Still waiting for Hasan to deliver. It's too late. Too late now. To give away the V-Bucks? I think I did, but I don't even remember doing the fucking scam.
Like baseball practice, it'd be like 4 or 5 hours, and he's hurling the ball as fast as an adult can, and we're like 7th, 8th grade trying to catch this stuff.
Belittle you?
He would belittle me when I was younger. The problem, I guess, was that I was always like the jokester, the one that could calm everybody down, make everybody smile. If it was a heated situation, I could say a joke or something, and then make everybody kind of move past it. And I was just in the point where it's like, you know, I'm hearing, you know, all this stuff from Dad. I'm seeing how much Cody's helping me. You know, Mom's stressed out with her job. And it's like I'm not doing anything.
When's the last time your dad put his hands on you?
The last time my dad put his hands on me would be...
Yeah, that one giveaway I did was real fucking... was real impactful in me getting 1 million followers, so much so that I forgot I ever even did it. You said liar. Okay, let's continue. Chad is doing this to deflect away from the fact that this weeb that murdered his whole family is like staring directly into a mirror, okay? Chad is looking at the mirror and seeing that the mirror is looking back and it's scary. So they're like, let's talk about anything else. Like how you lied about your giveaway.
Say kind of the middle of December of 2018.
What happened?
It's because, you know, with all the money that had been getting spent and...
Just to be clear, the CAM model has not yet been brought up in the discussion. The money being spent, in this context, would simply be his living expenses.
I guess just a mix of everything that I've been saying, just kind of boiling up in him. And the fact that I was, to him, it seemed like I wasn't concerned about it. So, and then plus I was, you know, I wasn't acting like myself with the jovialness and, you know, all that kind of stuff. My father chose to admit me to like a depression or an addiction clinic or something like that in Fort.
Yeah, that doesn't seem like a thing that you would do if you're like an abusive, absent parent. You know what I mean? This is why I'm saying, like, I don't think this family was actually abusive or violent. It low-key does, though. Bro, he stole $250,000 from them, and instead of taking the matter to the police, they were like, please get help for your fucking porn addiction. I knew both Cody and Grant 2010 to 2011. No way they were abusive or violent. Chow is literally assuming he was abusive to sympathize with the killer and make it make more sense. Yeah, that's weird, though.
Fort Lauderdale called Cornerstone.
When was that?
That was December 22nd.
Okay.
Until I think...
Yeah, I played Airsoft with them both. First of all, I don't know if this guy's being honest or not, but I don't give a shit because I don't need additional evidence to make this inference that like it doesn't seem like these were abusive parents. Okay?
I think January 4th.
Did you agree to go?
I didn't, but they said that, you know, this was your only...
Who said?
My dad.
Okay.
And that was in Fort Lauderdale?
Yes, yeah.
Did your mom agree with it?
My mom and my brother both agreed, but it was my dad who was like the iron fist, like, this is what's going to happen. Like, you know, he can't...
Why did he say you needed to go? What was his reasoning?
Because with the way that I was acting, he didn't see that I was doing anything for, like, the positive. You know, and a lot of it just came back to money with him. He would like allow me to spend money that he had, like with his credit card or something like that. But
okay, I need the anarchist to not chime in anymore. Okay, maybe not physically abusive, but the father definitely sounds emotionally abusive and manipulative. Dude, you motherfuckers are the same people who are like, any kind of parental responsibility is an unjustifiable hierarchy that needs to be abolished, okay? I don't want to hear from you. I don't. Okay? If you want your commune to raise your child that you will inevitably have and raise and, you know, give birth to in a fucking bathtub or whatever, you can do that the way you want to do that. Please stop trying to justify or sympathize with the fucking manipulative killer who is lying to the fucking authorities. Every part of this dude's background indicates that he is from a lap of luxury, life of privilege, upper middle class. Dad's a pharmacist, pays for him the whole way. And then this guy ends up fucking murdering his family. Yeah, anti-bedtime oxyon ass motherfuckers in the chat, dude. Yeah, based on this sociopath's really uncharitable description, his parents seem really bad. You know what's crazy? Even on his like uncharitable description, his parents don't even seem that bad, but chatters are still ready to go out to bat and be like, no, that's actually abusive. Like, because his dad was being demanding of his son who stole $250,000 from him. Like, that's insane, dude.
It's like then whenever I did, it was like a huge problem.
Okay, so you had one of his credit cards.
Yeah.
And what were you buying with it?
Well, what I was doing is over the past 4 months or something like that, I've been talking to this woman online.
Who's she?
She's as embarrassing as it is. She's a cam model.
A what?
A cam model. Do
All right.
either of you guys know what that
Nope.
is?
Just like all the videos, you have to tell us.
A cam model, it's like they...
Yeah, right. That motherfucker definitely knows. The way he jumped up, he goes, nope. A what? Nope. I don't know. You need to explain it to me. Also, give me the website if you would like to. And, maybe I'll have to log in to do further investigation on what these campsites are about. Don't know what that's about. What's going on now?
It's like a virtual girlfriend, I guess you could say.
Okay.
Like that type of situation.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of the money went to her.
Okay. Where's she at?
She lives in Bulgaria.
Where?
Bulgaria.
Where's that?
Over in Europe. It's like...
Okay. He said, where's that? Sounds like a made-up country. Bulgaria? What now?
Okay.
Something like that.
You ever been there?
No.
Okay.
It wasn't that serious.
Okay.
So what would you give her money for?
Just for like the time online with her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it was just like that type of thing.
And what did she charge?
$600 for like 5,000 or something tokens or something like that. So, and then it was 4 hours a night.
Oh my
so
God.
I mean that's basically just where all the costs went to was you pay real money for the tokens, then you use the company's digital currency for that.
So you do that, and when did you meet her?
I met her at the beginning of July. Yeah, at the very beginning of July.
Okay, and still talking to her?
Still, yeah. I mean, more just on Twitter,
Okay.
just through direct messaging.
Bro, this is literally Andrew Tate, by the way.
Yeah,
This is what Andrew Tate was
doesn't
doing.
work, so it's like I can't use the chatting like that.
How much do you think you spent?
Hasan's out here realizing that he's being scammed by Amazon. Bro, yeah, I'm in the wrong business, dog. I don't know why. I mean, this dude, he went into Twitch streaming because he thought it was going to be like that. I didn't even realize it was like that. What is this? Okay, well. Yeah. Well, how many? Okay, here is my response to this. What minute are we at right now? 16 minutes and 26 seconds. This is for good overall, okay? Okay, let's get back to it.
On this, because it seems kind of pricey.
Yeah, probably close to like $200,000, I'd say.
Jeez!
$100,000?
Yeah.
And where'd the money come from?
Money came from me, my brother, and then my dad.
Did they know where the money was going to?
They didn't know that it was going to a cam model.
What did you
I
tell
was
them?
saying that it was going towards my Twitch streaming, like.
Bro, 250 grand towards Twitch streaming. His family probably was like, yo, this Twitch shit sucks, dog. $200,000 is so much money, bro. That's insanity. Bro, for $200,000, he could have literally flown her out. Okay? He could have spent the $200,000 on flying this lady out, like basically fucking marrying her, you know what I mean? Giving her a green card, taking care of her. That's bananas, dude. That's like 3 days streaming for you? No, that's like 1 day. I make that in a day, of course. No, like when he started, I started around the same time. You know how I started Twitch streaming, you dumb motherfuckers? Because everyone thinks like I make $1 million a day since like I was born or some shit. I strapped a fucking PlayStation camera onto my PlayStation and I started streaming from my PS4. It cost me the price of one PlayStation 4 camera. Okay? I didn't even get a computer for like the first couple of months. Actually, almost the first year I didn't get a computer. You were streaming like an 11-year-old. Yeah, guess what, Michael? So Felix was right there with me, okay? There you go. Felix and Noah Cullen both exposed. And then Felix also, yeah, you were there too. And then you guys started Chapo FYM. No, not XQC. I'm talking about Felix Biederman. Many people do not know our humble beginnings on this platform. Everybody thinks MHUD is just a GeoGuessr wizard on Chapo FYM, you know what I mean? But we come from humble beginnings.
Like like advertising, like putting my name out there and that type of thing. So I guess to like bring it all back with why I was brought to Cornerstone, it was a mix of all of those things. It's like he felt like, you know, he felt like
You need to be grounded.
yeah. And so then I was there, you know, I spoke to like the therapist and psychiatrist and all that stuff. I didn't need any medications for anything. They had analyzed it as, this is an isolated event. You've been out of work, you have this PTSD from the whole getting arrested thing, and I mean, the last thing on my record was, I think, a speeding ticket back when I was at UCF. They had signed me up, I think, to be there for 60 days, but then I was only there until January 4th, so...
Who paid for that?
My brother, Cody.
What was the cost of that, do you know?
$15,000.
So their final diagnosis of you was what?
That I was fine. That...
Didn't need to be there.
Yeah. That I was fine. I told them all about like my living situation and how it had been stressful, and then it got better, and then now it's just stressful again. But they had all just said that it was just this isolated event.
Situational PTSD from...
Right. When I got back, that's where my dad started to get really kind of overbearing, and I mean rightfully so. I know what I did, but it's like with him, it was every single day, hours a day. Hours a day. He'd come home from work, and then he would just talk to me just about the same exact thing over and over and over and over and over again.
When was the last time that you and your dad did have, you know, a heated conversation?
It would be Thursday, because one of his rules was that I wasn't allowed to talk to the woman anymore that I had been talking to. But I guess you could say behind the scenes, my mom would let me talk to her through her cell phone using Twitter. So yeah, anyways, on Thursday, he had apparently found out that I was speaking to her again. You know, it wasn't really my intention to continue talking to this woman, but it just kind of happened. And then because there was like that emotional connection, I guess you could say, between her and me, like I like, you know.
Notice how he says only his dad is abusive and his mom is not abusive, you know, despite the fact that he killed both. Because his mom was like kind of letting him do it. And his dad was like firm and saying, you need to cut this shit out. Because his mom, like, out of love and affection, is just how it is sometimes, enabled him a little bit, and the dad didn't. That's why he's abusive. The dad's abusive. The emotional connection. I liked her. She liked the money. Yeah.
You know, it felt like a relationship. You know, I didn't want to just stop cold turkey on it.
So Thursday, you're home all day.
Yes.
With your mom. Like she works at home.
Correct. Yes.
Your dad's at work. What's his normal work hours?
He works until, I think he had to go in early that day, because he had to start like doing overtime or something like that. And he normally works though from like 5 or 6 in the morning to, I think he gets home between like 5:30 and 6 at night or something like that.
What time did you get home that day?
He got home at like 5:30, and then he came in and then he asked me in a calmer state, I guess you could say, like basically the leading question of, you know, why do you think we're about to have this conversation? Giving me, I guess, that opportunity to be honest and truthful, to maybe tone it down a little bit. I, of course, did what I always did, where I kind of didn't admit to it. And then he came out and he told me that I had been doing that.
He had proof.
Yeah.
Have an argument?
Yeah. He kind of, you know, pulled me up from the couch, and then he was yelling at me to pack my shit up and just get out of the house. That he was the one who had to be the hammer, and that, you know, why am I making him have to go through this, and all this other kind of stuff.
Okay.
I had my argument, and then I'm packing my stuff. I'm, you know, taking it out to the car. It took me like a couple hours to get as much as I could, just kind of out into there. So I left. And then.
What time do you think you left about?
Oh God. 9 or 9:30 or so.
He goes on to state that he met up with his brother soon after on the side of the road.
I need to mention that, like, the conversation taking place between this person and their, you know, soon-to-be murdered father is not a conversation taking place between a 14-year-old and their dad. He is like 28 years old at this point, okay? He is a whole-ass man, bro. He's balding, okay? He's got the hairline of a fucking 12-year accountant, motherfucker. He's 29 years old. Sorry, not even 28. I mean, not balding. Okay, bald. Okay, he's that bald. Okay.
Road.
And what was the conversation?
Conversation was basically that he was brought up to speed, you know, and that he would take care of it.
He was brought up to speed by what?
This is Grant attempting to frame his brother for a double murder-suicide. You will see this quote brought up repeatedly from this point forward.
He was brought up to speed on, like, why I'm out here.
Who brought him up to speed?
My mom.
Oh, so she talked to him?
Yeah.
He told you that mom had talked to him?
Right.
Do you think that's why Cody left work?
According to Grant, Cody had left work a few hours early to meet up with him on the side of the road. Cody had indeed left work early, yet it wasn't to meet up with Grant. It was later proven that while Margaret Amato was sitting at the computer sipping on a glass of red wine, Grant shot her in the back of the head. He then lay in wait for his father to return to the house, then shot him twice in the head as he entered the kitchen. Cody then received a text from his father's number, asking him to come home urgently. Forensics believed that he was very likely pleading for his life soon after he entered the front door. He was found by police with a gunshot wound to the face, lying in the fetal position. His credit card was stolen, with a purchase made to a campsite for $600 and estimated 30 minutes later.
I mean,
so remember, that's the guy whose actions you were trying to rationalize and justify, for the record, chatters, who were like, oh, dude, he's an abusive victim of abuse, probably. Sometimes people are just fucking freaks, dude. It doesn't always have to have, like, it doesn't always have to have, like, a fucking, you know, comfortable narrative.
in my mind, I was just thinking, oh, he had been let off work early like three times already this week. So I was just like
10-15 minutes. You talk to Cody.
Right.
You have the conversation, and he leaves to go home.
Right.
And you leave to go where?
And then I stay in that general area just so that if anything happens, somebody like knows where I am. Yeah, I mean, I was staying in that general area, and then I decided to go
to Publix.
He just referred to the Publix supermarket parking lot. This is where he used the free Wi-Fi to log on to the campsite with his dead brother's credit card.
Which was about what time?
Like between like midnight and 1, I think. Yeah.
And you go to Publix midnight 1, and how long did you stay there till?
I stayed there until like 7.
Slept there last night? Talked to anybody?
I messaged the girl that I'd been talking to on Twitter.
Yeah. On Twitter, so you have to pay for it.
Right.
Did she respond back to you?
I think once.
The discussion is then brought back to his last meeting with Cody.
And then when you left Cody, what did he say he was going to go do?
Cody said that he will take care of it.
Take care of what?
Just the situation that was at hand with whatever he had been updated with from my mom.
Did he tell you what he was updated?
He had told me the reason why like I'd been kicked out. But he really didn't give me that much dialogue. Like
the funniest is like I'm willing to bet that if this was a different kind of community watching this right now, I can't believe I'm getting one guide in hypothetical situations now in other communities, but they would most likely be fucking not defending the guy, but talking about how shameful the sex worker was for causing this to happen. I'm getting zero guide. But you know what I'm saying? Like, other communities, you fucking watch this shit, other chats are probably like, oh, cam girl fucking stole from him. She's the worst. What if the cam girl convinced him to kill his family so they could be together? Have you thought of that? Yeah, I doubt that happened.
About that situation. You know, he was miffed a little bit because, you know, he had just gotten off work and now he has to go deal with this.
But what was your demeanor? Like, what did Cody see you as? Like, were you
like scared?
Upset?
Yeah, I was scared.
He didn't kill himself immediately after he just killed his whole family because he wanted to steal his brother's credit card and get one last good fap in, dude. That's why. Okay? 30 minutes after he murdered his brother, he went on like a fucking payphone, basically. Like he literally used the payphone version of public Wi-Fi to do one last just unholy fap.
Scared because, I mean, like I said, it's the first time that I had been out of the house.
We've come and talked to you.
Okay.
You rode up here voluntarily with us to talk to us.
The detective will now initiate the first confrontation.
Why do you think we're having this conversation?
I honestly don't know, but I'm pretty freaked out at this point because, you know, it's
Oh, you're freaked out? Shit, man.
I know like how the situation was when I left.
You're now about to see the lead interrogator's attempt at getting Grant to confess, in a manner so blatantly obvious that the suspect immediately sees through it.
Yeah, the cops are not really great on this one, especially because we are now 2 hours into this interview, and this dude is like 2 hours in. He's just like, yeah, I love anime. The cop is like, Oro, me too. Oh, were they being daijobu to you? Like fucking, oh, what's a cam girl? That's so sick. Bulgaria. It's like, come on, dog. What the fuck? Do your fucking jobs.
As a child, we're told the truth always is the best thing to do, correct?
Correct.
You agree with it?
Yeah.
And accidents happen, and things in the heat of the moment, things happen that we wish hadn't happened. But I do it myself. Sometimes my kids will make me so aggravated, I'll snap at them and then walk away and say, wow, I wish I would not have done that. That was not very adult of me to snap at my child for something. Yes, they're wrong, but I should be the adult and not snap at them.
Right.
Tell me what you think, because I can tell I've done this for a long, long time, and I read people, the way they act, and the way they talk to me, and the way they answer questions. There's something you want to tell us. I can see it in your eyes, I can see it in your body language, and just the way you act. Now's the time. Now's the time. If there's something you want to
He's like, you know, you got an abusive father. I'm an abusive father to my wife and my children. You know, I'm a detective after all.
get off your chest
Go on, come on, tell us now.
and give us an explanation of what's bothering you, now is the exact time to do it. And I'm giving that opportunity right now to tell me something you want to get off your chest. It's there. I can see it in your face. I can see it in your eyes.
You kept out about that night.
You're upset about it. You've been that since we've talked to you. I can see there's something been bothering you. Even though I don't know you from Adam's house, can't you see things in people that something's really bothering this guy? It's not that, you know, I spent a bunch of money I shouldn't have on this girl. So be it. You did. It's over with. Money can be made back. Something's bothering you.
I'm just worried about what is all transpiring from this.
I think at this point right now, to be honest with you, Grant, you know what it is. It's in your eyes.
It's in your eyes. Oh, dude, JCS, you didn't have to do it to him like that. Literally posting this. Also, this guy, to make matters worse, bro, this dude literally thinks like a Florida man accused of killing his parents and brothers hopes to get sprung from jail with a little help from reporters and a lot from a kind-hearted millionaire saying he'd be eternally grateful for the generosity. Email sent by Grant Amato, 29, from prison in Sanford to reporters show that the man accused of killing his family after stealing $200,000 from them and then wiring the cash to a Bulgarian cam girl has been trying to raise money in unorthodox ways for a $750,000 bond that was set by a judge in April. I just want to feel the sun again, feel the breeze on my skin, feel the simple pleasures of every feel the simple pleasures every innocent man feels, Amato wrote. Amato also asked the reporter, as well as another journalist from WKMG, if their employers would offer anything in exchange for an exclusive interview with the suspected triple murderer. Amato even went a step further with a New York-based videographer asking the man if he could enlist the help of a millionaire to help him with his sizable bond. In another message to Archdeacon, wait, what? He told Colin Archdeacon? What is that, his last name or like an actual archdeacon? His life still remains as depressing as the day I found out what happened in my home and my subsequent wrongful arrest and incarceration. Bro, it's wild that he's like playing the I'm innocent card. The execution-style shootings of his parents, Margaret and Chad Amato, as well as his brother Cody Amato. The three were found dead a day after Amato was kicked out of his family home in Chuluota in January due to his online relationship with a Bulgarian woman whom he sent $200,000 after meeting her once on her website called Cam Girls. Amato's bond conditions preclude him from using funds from his parents' estate, and he cannot contact witnesses in his forthcoming trial, including his half-brother Jason Amato. In another message to Archdeacon, Amato said he believed his half-brother's mission is now to make my life that much harder by not believing his innocence. None of Amato's offers were accepted, the newspaper reports. The accuser killer also reminisced on the fonder memories he had prior to his arrest, including a trip to Japan with Cody Amato in December. They all remind me of the family that was taken from me and the brother I loved more than anything in this world, Amato wrote in another message. A true Twitch streamer, always making sure to ask chat for the support of his jail bond. Yeah. I just don't know what the fuck is wrong with him. Like, he just seems like his actions are unhinged and insane, but like his background and the way he carries himself do not have that level of like he's just so narcissistic, I guess. I that like he seems normal. You know what I mean? Like, obviously nobody is normal and he clearly isn't normal. But if you were to like listen to him talk and you didn't know what he was fucking doing, it seems like he's like a normal dude. You know what I mean? It's so wild.
Eyes is the view to your soul, and it's in your eyes. And it sounds stupid, and people don't believe it. Like I told you out there in the car, did I not tell you? You may not like what I say, but I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm going to tell you the truth every time, because I can walk in front of anybody in God and say, I don't care, I told him the truth.
And we usually know answers before we ask it.
Right.
Me and Eva knew everything before we asked you the questions. Now's the time to come to Jesus, be honest, because you're holding something back. I can see it in your eyes. People don't believe that the police will help you, but we are actually here to help you with issues you may have. I think something happened, and you don't want to tell us, but right now is the time to get it off your chest. And I really
yeah, this guy's definitely, like, I guess everything we know about what he has done and how he has carried himself after seems like the absolute worst person to try this on, okay? He is definitely not coming to Jesus, and he's definitely not coming to you, cop.
really wish you would, because it will make you feel better in the end.
I genuinely don't have anything else that I can say about the night or the periods of time afterwards.
There's only one opportunity to make that good impression, and if we've done something we shouldn't have done, you fess up there. You caught your hand in a cookie jar.
Detective Dan's approach here is so incredibly outdated and predictable that it actually seems to boost the suspect's confidence. It's the detective, in fact, who gives off a nervous disposition. He'll begin stumbling over his own words while simultaneously mixing.
I love when, dude, JCS, Kazume, JCS reading him to filth, dude. This is extremely my shit. Also, he's not even, like, particularly smart. The execution style crime he committed and the subsequent, like, jerking off immediately after with his brother's credit card, that just gives away that he is not, like, a very smart criminal. This guy is, his only shot is hoping that, like, the crime scene investigators carry him, okay, at this point. He is so fucking bad.
Mixing up his analogies, which never made a great deal of sense to begin with.
You do it. Now,
is there anything else that happened at the house that you didn't tell us, that you've left out, or we haven't asked you, that would be of importance? Or during the time that you drove around for those few hours? Did you ever really go back to the house that you haven't told us about?
You'll also notice the female detective interject with something useful every now and then. But unfortunately, she's not the one leading this interrogation. That would be the detective who keeps bringing up Jesus, to a guy who just murdered his family to go jerk off in a parking lot to a Bulgarian cam model.
True.
Honesty will get you all the things I can do for you. Be honest.
Bro, he is operating on a totally different planet, dog. The fuck do you mean? Oh man, you're gonna feel so good when you get this off your chest. No, man, he is trying to unload. Okay, he's trying to get a load off for sure. As soon as you let him go, he's gonna call up the Bulgarian cam model again and rip another fat one, dude. That's the load he's trying to get off. Nothing else. God damn, dude. Like, come on now. Let Jesus take your soul.
Can't deal with someone who lies to me,
Right.
but I'll deal with someone and help them till the end, no matter what. Believe it or not, that's just me, and she'll tell you. I'm very. It's what
She's like, yeah, he's a fucking idiot.
I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to say if I can do something that can help you, I'm going to help you, because every one of us make mistakes and do things we shouldn't have done in the heat of the moment to protect ourselves or to protect somebody else.
Bro, this guy is literally 3 seconds away from being like, yo, can you loan me $600? Like, I got to do something real quick. Like, he's gone. The fuck do you mean? I can help you. Just be honest with me now.
It happens. Now's the time. Now is the time.
So what do you think
To
happened?
be honest.
I think that there was something that obviously happened at the house.
Tell me what happened.
I don't know what happened.
I know better. Listen to me. I know better. I can help you, Grant, with honesty. I can help you with honesty.
We think something else happened before you left the home that you're either afraid of or embarrassed to talk about.
See, this is smart. What she's doing, okay, is basically saying, like, this is a technique that we see all the time from cops. It's like, here, give us what your alibi is and give us what you think happened, okay? So then you slowly start unwinding their fucking idiotic counter. It's smart. That's what you're supposed to do. Thank God she's there, because this fucking other idiot is going to keep doing the classic Florida detective technique, which is, come on now, just tell us the truth, boy. I love you. Always. Literally always. Like, every time we watch fucking Florida crimes, dude, and an investigator from Florida, it's always like, come on now. Come on, Steven, can you do this? Come on. Tell me now. Tell me the truth now. It's always like this, dude. How the fuck do they solve a single crime in this goddamn state? Absolutely insanity.
But we need to know exactly what happened, because like Danny said, we can place you there at certain times. And so we need to know what happened before you left that house, because you didn't leave with everything being okay.
I honestly, I don't.
She's also making it seem like she has more evidence than she actually does, which, you know, they do at this point. But, like, she's making it seem like the only evidence they have is like, like, we can place you at the time at the house, you know. It seems like you were there when some of the chaos happened. Go ahead, explain to us what you think happened, what honestly happened.
I don't have anything else that I can really say. I mean, I don't know.
Do you even know why law enforcement got involved? Like, what brought us to that home?
No.
Once you start telling me something that's truthful that I know, then we're going to have a conversation of exactly what happened.
Oh my God, he's like,
I mean, you're a smart guy.
He's trying to reverse psychology a person who has basically filibustered an interview for 2 hours and 25 minutes. This technique doesn't even work on children, let alone a grown-ass adult who murdered his family and then immediately went off to jerk off to a Bulgarian cam model.
You know something's happened at your home. You have law enforcement.
He's like, come on now, we're not going to listen to you if you're going to not tell us the truth. It's like, yeah, okay, fine. Can I go now? Is the answer in that situation. You know what I mean? Very effectively countered away from that. Officer, thank you.
Here. You haven't heard or gotten any
Well,
emails.
I mean, I'm just scared as to what the answer is.
Well, you need to help yourself by filling in the blanks of what happened that night so we can give you the answer. Did anything more happen with you and your father besides him grabbing you up from the couch and yelling at you and kicking you out? Anything at all? Did he harm you, hit you?
No.
Draw any weapons on you?
No, he didn't do anything like that. I mean, he was just yelling.
This is the time to come to Jesus, to be honest.
Oh my God! I'm losing it. Shut the fuck up, detective. Shut the fuck up. Oh my God. This is the time to come to Jesus, boy. Come on now. Jesus Christ. Okay. This technique that the detective is utilizing is very effective. He's trying to bore him to death by constantly and consistently talking about Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior, hoping that the killer inevitably reveals the unspeakable crimes he's committed and then inevitably end up killing himself. We'll see if it's very effective.
No more. I'm looking in your eyes. Your eyes tell me exactly that you are hurting inside. I get it. Brother, I get it. You're hurting.
How do you get it? Have you murdered your family? Have you served a top of the hour ad break? You don't know what it's like. You don't know what it's like when you serve a 3-minute ad break at the top of the hour and then tell people that if they no longer want to see those ads, all you need to do is subscribe, which you can do for $5 or for free with a Twitch Prime by connecting your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account. Okay? You don't know what it's like when you tell people, listen, you can also go ad-free if you're lucky and get gifted a sub. You don't know, officer. You don't know what I've done. Whoo! Whoo! Here's the 3-minute ad break now. The woman cop is super sensitive and tries to fiddle something out, and then the hawk comes in with a slammer. Come to Jesus, motherfucker. Your eyes don't lie. Please tell us. It's so dumb, dude.
And this is the
You're
only
scared.
time we can help you.
Because once we get to a certain point, there's nothing I can do. It's in the hands of who has it. Nothing I can do. Honesty is always the best policy. You get caught stealing a car, you admit to it, I did it. How can I get help? What can be done?
Thank you, Hassan's trad wife.
Let me tell you the rest of my story. You're holding
And if
back.
something happened that you were defending yourself, then we need to know that. If you were protecting yourself because you were in fear, then that makes sense.
Bro, he needs to leave the room, okay? He is getting in her way. Like, I'm no big city lawyer. I'm no big defender of cops. But it's very clear that she is just, like, giving him an out, okay? Like, serving him the rope that he will inevitably hang himself with, okay? And this guy just keeps shutting it down to go down this other route, which is completely fucking idiotic. Cuckoo Edgar, thank you for the 5, get the subs.
But we need to know exactly what happened for you to protect yourself.
You can't minimize this. Once a wise man told me one time,
Oh!
once a bomb goes off, you can't defuse it.
What
The
the
detective
fuck?
wise-
What the fuck? Why would you say that? That doesn't even, first of all, no wise man has ever said that. Okay? You just came up with that on the fly. You are exceptionally stupid for thinking that that's good. That also, okay, that saying in this circumstance is the worst thing you can say. Because you're basically saying, like, you blew the bomb, you're fucked. A wise man once told me you can pee without pooping, but you cannot poop without peeing. That wise man was Steven Seagal. What is he doing? Like, I don't even understand.
His man friend was clearly a specialist in nuclear fusion, yet most people would already comprehend that a bomb can no longer be defused once it has exploded.
You can't. That's already out there. Now is the point to say, how do I put Band-Aids on myself to minimize the injuries I have? And we're giving you that opportunity. I want to give you that opportunity. I don't think you're a bad guy at all. I really don't.
The male
What?
detective
Why are you saying that? You know this is being recorded. Why would you say that to a guy? Even, like, you're not even trying to fucking get this guy on your good side. You're, like, doing the worst shit. You constantly keep saying, Jesus, 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 Jesus. A bomb blew up and you blew the bomb up. Tell me the truth. You're a good guy. I believe you're a good guy. It's like, no, that's not a good technique, man. That's not a good technique. He's doing the worst techniques, and he's not even using it adequately. He's not doing the right thing, okay? He's not doing the right technique. He didn't even garner support from him to be able to say, like, you can trust me. They're not doing good cop, bad cop right now, okay? The lady is actually doing the good cop. He's just bad, but not as, like, a, evil. He's just bad, incompetent cop. Fuck.
will now for some reason focus on Grant's flaws and the overwhelming embarrassment of the cam girl situation, which is basically the exact opposite of what he should be doing. He seems to get confused about what he's trying to achieve here. He carries a sympathetic tone while essentially roasting the ever-loving shit out of the suspect.
I think you're going through a very stressful and emotional time right now with being out of work and just dealing with all the problems with the arrest. You're probably not used to depending on somebody to pay all your bills. So now you have to do mom and dad or have to give you money. Cody's having to give you money. And there's a significant debt to people. $200,000, I don't know what I'd do. I mean, mortgage, yeah, I get it, or something like that, or a medical bill for my child, yeah, I get it. But talking to some girl, in Bulgaria, you hit it right on the head. You were embarrassed about it, and you have nothing to be embarrassed about. Here it is, man. I want to help you. She want to help you. You gotta come to me with the truth now, because I already know the truth.
There's a reason you didn't go back to the house. There's a reason why you haven't tried to reach out. I mean, it's odd you haven't heard from anybody.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, it's words that, like, I can't think of to even say. Like, I don't know how to even say the words.
Well, give me a roundabout what you're thinking.
That somebody in my family's dead.
And how does that make you feel if you're thinking that?
I have absolutely no ability to comprehend the words.
He went from good cop in a matter of moments to bully cop. I know, I heard.
Because, like I said, I've been there for my whole entire life. And even though there's been struggles and everything like that, there has never been any issues.
There's never been the struggles or the issues like happened Thursday. Never for you. I believe you 100%. I believe it's never been like that. But something happened Thursday unlike anything you've ever experienced in 29 years of your life. Never.
And maybe you felt that was rock bottom for you. You were getting kicked out of the house. Your father gave you an ultimatum. I mean, that's...
The female detective will now carry out what the male detective was probably trying to do a few minutes ago. She will afford him justifications for the crime, making the gravity of admission less intimidating.
You're already dealing with the debt, and, now you have to stop talking to this girl, and now you're being kicked out of the home. I mean, I can understand how you would...
She is so desperately trying to frame a narrative where he looks good so he'll give in, and he just keeps butting in and ruining it.
Feel. I mean, that you'd want to lash out, or, if something happened, you'd want to defend yourself.
Sure. Absolutely.
But we need to know what happened.
I mean, I can tell that you guys are, like, leading me into a certain way of what...
The only thing we're leading you to is wanting to get the truth from you. Not trying to make you say something that's not true, that's not accurate. The truth. The end. That's it. That's all we want is the absolute truth.
I genuinely don't have anything else that I can say about what transpired during the nighttime.
So when you left your house, everybody was fine.
Yeah.
And when you left Cody,
everything was fine.
Well, we got called to the house because Cody didn't show up to work. So law enforcement goes over there, and can you tell us what we found?
No, the only thing that I was told was that Cody would take care of it for me. And that's all that I know.
So if anything happened in the home, to bring law enforcement there, what would you think happened?
That there was a shooting.
Between whom?
I don't know. Between...
Why would you even go there? Why would your mind go to shooting?
Cody and my dad.
Wow. Brilliant. I mean, he is so bad. He's always the worst criminals, dude. It's just like, he literally just brought, like, why did he think that people would not assume that he's the one who did it? And it was instead his brother that did it? Like, he killed his whole family and himself?
And why would you think that?
To protect me, or to help me, or to do something with me.
So you're telling me you did not shoot Cody,
No.
your father, or your mother?
No. I mean, I don't know, like, what more I can say.
Well, when law enforcement arrived, that's what they found. So you're the only outstanding child. You're the one that's been having problems with your dad. You're the one that we haven't been able to find.
I mean, For the record, the female cop is not that good either. Because at this point, she's starting to become contentious. And if you're going to be contentious, the first thing you should have said is, why did you mention a shooting? Like, if you're going to start unwinding, if you're going to start unloading, then you got to go in with, why did you mention the shooting? We didn't know that there was a shooting. You didn't know that there was a shooting. Why are you suspecting that? Who owns a gun in the family? Does your brother own a gun? Like, all of these.
Fine for 2 days. Do you understand now why we would be questioning you about this?
Yeah, but I mean, I wouldn't, like, I wouldn't be saying like all like, I don't know the way to. I don't know like what to even say.
So if anything happened in the home, you believe it would be Cody and him?
Yes. Because I don't have, access to anything.
We know that Cody didn't shoot your dad. We know Cody didn't shoot your mom. We know Cody didn't shoot himself. There's something.
And you still haven't asked us the condition of them or anything.
That's because I don't know what the normal proceedings are, but
The normal proceedings are for you to be honest about what happened.
And then we help you understand everything that's going to go on from here on out, of what our responsibilities are.
And we don't believe you're being honest. We feel that you are leaving something out about what happened in that home. And the evidence tells us what happened in the home. But you need to fill in the blanks.
The suspect's composure was finally starting to slip. This was the perfect moment to draw out the silence to see how he'd respond to the pressure.
Here's my hand for honesty. I am an honest guy.
She left. He's like, dude, I can't be in the fucking room with you, man. Come on now. Hold my hand, Steven.
I'm going to be honest. And when it's all said and done, I'm going to be honest to the very last day that I deal with.
Bro. This guy is... They probably made this guy a police chief or something, too. They love celebrating incompetence, dude. He is the ultimate stop letting this man cook moment. This is the...
deal with you, and then when this investigation continues, I'll go on to the next person, be honest with them. I can only do so much with honesty. Honesty.
So what are you not telling us? What happened at that home that you know? Did you leave the house with your brother Cody looking like that? Or did you leave the house with your father looking like that? Or your mother?
So what she's doing is like trying to fucking get like an emotional reaction out of him by tossing the photos in front of him. The other dude is so bad. I'm glad that they switched positions at least. Yeah, they're...
Is that how you left your family?
No. Nobody else went into that house.
Who left your family like this? If you were the one that's been depressed, you were the one that owes money, you were the one that got into a confrontation with your father, who did this to your family? If you were trying to defend yourself or something else happened, we need to know now.
The female detective does an excellent job at affording him the option to admit to a lesser infraction, which in this case is self-defense. She provides the option while simultaneously building pressure. It's a textbook maneuver, and she does it very well.
To help you. So tell us what happened, Grant. We're here to listen to you.
Grant, you need the truth. We're here to make this right. You got to tell the truth. It's on the tip of your tongue, my man. I get that.
Did your father go after you and you try to protect yourself?
No, I didn't do any of this.
Hey, I know. Video surveillance tells
I can't. This is absolutely insane. He's literally cutting him off, literally undermining the female cop's efforts in soliciting some kind of fucking like emotional response. He's establishing physical contact while saying, "I believe that you're innocent."
Me everything that happened this night. I'm telling you, of people that you'd be surprised who in your neighborhood has video. And I know that there's only 4 people was at this house during this time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tell me. You got to tell me, man. You got.
Okay, you got to tell me, man, shit sucks, but like at least he said something that's not that stupid. It doesn't matter. Cops lie all the time. They can legally lie to get. They can legally lie to be able to get whatever they want out of you. So they can lie about like evidence that they have. They can lie about evidence that they don't have. In this circumstance, this is like not only allowed, but it's like technique wise, it's the one good thing that he said.
Got to tell me. Get over that hoop. The video. If you're sitting there saying no, and video shows something else, guess what? Big problem. Because it will wind up later on that you can't get any help from anybody. A lot of this, what people make decisions on, is honesty. Was somebody honest? Didn't fire a gun. None of them did. Cody did not go home.
Or did your father point a gun at you?
No, there's nothing else that I can say.
Your emotions, your demeanor, your body language, your eyes tell me everything I need to see about you. You want to.
Okay, if that's the case, why are you making it seem like he's innocent? You're literally directly contradicting yourself over and over again throughout this entire process, dude. Like, he goes back and forth, contradicting himself so much. Like, what's the technique here? You're just like trying to emotionally overwhelm this person by confusing them, and then like hope that in that confusion he's just like, dude, please shut the fuck up. Yeah, I did it. I murdered my family. Like, is that what the goal is here?
Tell me in the worst way. You want to get this pain off your chest. Do it.
I mean, there's just nothing else that I can say.
So your dad had told you in the past before that he would kill you?
Right.
For what reason?
For if I basically did anything related to this, again, costing him a lot of money.
And Cody knew about that?
Right.
So when did you learn that your family was dead?
I had been worried since last night when I was just in the hotel, but I knew when you guys told me. I mean, like, I knew when you guys had told me.
You already knew, though.
But I had...
You already said... You knew.
At any point, did you feel like you needed to reach out to Cody and see if he was okay, or...
I just didn't want to call anywhere. I just didn't want to know.
We understand your father was abusive, and we understand that he was the asshole. And if he threatened you, that he was going to kill you when you came back, you were probably in fear, were you not? So did your brother come home to try and defend you, and then this gunfight happened, and you got so scared that you left?
This version of
the cop never said he was innocent. He said he wasn't a bad guy. Cops trying to make him say he was pushed to do it. Amazing you can't figure that out. Brother, this cop has gone both ways 11 times in a row, routinely contradicting himself, going good cop, bad cop by himself. She's the one who's painting that narrative. She's the one who's actually framing it that way. Are you the cop, Dragon AIDS? This is the guy. The cop is in the chat defending his honor right now. There's no way.
Of events would obviously clear Grant of any wrongdoing. The detective is hoping he takes the bait so that he changes his story and can then be placed under arrest for lying to police.
No, I mean, I had left when I had said that I had left.
I just don't know where else to go to get you to come around, because it does not make any logistical sense of what you're telling us. It doesn't. If these two got in a shooting, we would know. We would know they shot each other. We'd know that.
But why Mom?
Things just got so bad and out of hand like never it's been before in your life. Never been here before in your life or your family's life. He's pissed. His future, his retirement, his plans are being upset by you because of the financial cost. I would almost bet this is just a horrible, bad incident that on any other day wouldn't happen.
Yeah, I mean, it is a triple homicide, so it doesn't happen all that frequently. You only get one shot at murdering your entire family, you know what I mean? You can't really do it every day. It's not an everyday thing. I mean, this is mansplaining, by the way. Like, constantly cutting off the female cop to just, like, butt in with, unironically, way worse versions of what she's successfully trying to accomplish is literally mansplaining, dude.
But you and me both know, as does she, what happened that night.
I don't have the answer for anything else.
Okay. This is the last time before I'm gonna walk out now, and then I'm done. Then I'm done for good. When I'm done, I'm done.
Oh no. Oh no, don't do it. This is called admitting defeat technique, okay? Brother, he doesn't want you to be there. If this works, I'm going to lose my mind. He is so fucking stupid, maybe it'll work.
I don't have anything else that I can say.
Well, turns out he's not done. Because the suspect cannot yet be detained. He doesn't have enough. Bro, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Do you not feel bad for doing this to your family?
I mean, I've been getting blamed for the last half a year.
He's like actually bitter that he got owned and made himself look stupid because he thought he could leave the room, or he thought at least if he gets up, this guy's just going to confess to everything. Okay. And when it didn't happen and he realized he can't leave the interrogation yet, okay, he had to sit his dumb ass back down. And now he's just pouting, not even looking at his direction. This is not a particularly intelligent murderer. The crime that he committed is not like clever. He didn't try to hide it. He did a lot of very stupid things. And this guy got outwitted by an otherwise very dumb criminal. And now he's just mad. You know he's going to be extra brutal when he gets back. I mean, he's a detective, so I don't think he goes on like beat duty, but and clearly
For everything, and I've been trying to move forward into a positive direction. And then every day I'm reminded of all the trouble that I had caused. And then I keep being told the same thing over and over again, but there's nothing that I can do to change it.
Do you regret doing this to each one of your family members?
I didn't do that to each one of them.
Here, you sit in my seat for a minute.
bro, I thought you were gone. Why are you still here, homie? Why are you still here? All it would take for this guy to be completely dismantled is for this fucking idiot Grant to turn around and be like, why are you still here? I thought you were going to leave.
Sit in my seat. Get out of it. Here. Sit right here. Come here. Sit right here. Get out of that seat. Sit right there for me.
The suspect still isn't sitting in his seat.
Two things that happened here today. Two things. You're a guy swimming out in the middle of the ocean, and we're going to give you one of two.
Okay, analogies should be illegal, okay? take those away from this guy. Take his service weapon away, but also stop him from ever using a fucking analogy, an example. Fuck it. No more Jesus talk too. He is just the worst, dude. He is so bad. Sit in my seat for a second. Let me tell you. You just sat on Jesus. How does Jesus Christ's dick feel in your ass? Because you just sat on him. Jesus was in this room right here on that seat. I made you sit on him. You feel good? You just murdered Jesus with your butt.
You're a guy swimming out in the middle of the ocean, and we're going to give you one of two things based on you. You can have a life preserver to keep from drowning, or you get the boat anchor. Which one do you want? Because we will give you whichever one you ask for. The life preserver, the boat anchor.
I want the life preserver that I've said everything that I can.
You want it, and I believe you do, but you have not said everything you can say. But there will be a time where you ask for that life preserver. I can't give it to you.
He's watched too much television. Like, I've heard this exact same speech more effectively delivered 1,000,000 times over on TV. It's the classic, like, listen, we can help you out. Okay, you're fucked. I'm going to keep it short and straight with you. You're screwed. We got everything we need. Now, we're here just to help you out. Okay? You can be honest with us, and we'll help you out to the best of our ability, or you can be dishonest with us, and you take the full, we throw the book at you. Okay? That sort of thing. And that's what he's trying to do. But, like, the fucking stupid thing is, he can't even deliver that effectively. He's like, yeah, you're on a boat. We'll give you the life raft, or we'll give you the anchor, and then the boat anchor will sink you to the ground. It's so dumb. But the real book we'll throw at you, the Holy Bible. Okay? Yeah, that's right. Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior. If you're honest with me and you're honest with him, I will throw a Bible at you. And that way, you will be declared innocent of all crimes. Amen.
I can't. Once I cross a line, I got to step over. Can't do it. Won't do it. Think about that. I want to talk to her for a minute. Think about the last life preserver I can give you. Think about it. Take a few minutes just to reflect on it, and then we'll come back to you in a couple of minutes, and then we'll go from there. And what happens is what happens. Fair enough? You all right, Graham? You okay?
I missed her face?
Fair enough.
Wait, what do you mean?
Think about cross. You want it time where you ask for that life preserver. I can't give it to you. I can't. Once I cross a line, I got to step over. Can't do it. Won't do it. Think about that. I want to talk to her for a minute. Think about the last life preserver.
Okay, yeah. She's thinking about a lot. I think this is bald solidarity. I'll say it. I'm sorry. You know, this is this is a space, this is a safe space for the balds, the follically challenged. But God damn it, dude. I see bald solidarity, and I gotta call it out. He's bald. He sees a man who got bald very early on in his life, and he thinks, he's just like me for real. Okay? Yeah, the thinning bald line, exactly.
I can give you. Think about it. Take a few minutes just to reflect on it, and then we'll come back to you in a couple of minutes, and then we'll go from there. And what happens is what happens. Fair enough?
The thin hairline. More important than the thin blue line, brother.
Need some food, some water. Good. You good to stay for a while longer? You okay?
I mean, I just don't have anything more that I can say. I don't know what the next.
I'm not keeping you. If you want to stay, well, I'll talk to you till whatever, till you're happy with everything and you're okay. You're not detained. You're not being kept here. Don't want to be here. You don't have to be here.
And I don't want to be here anymore.
Okay. Give me a minute.
What?
We'll get you out of here. What we'll do is we'll get you up somewhere. I'll give you my card, my phone number. If you want to talk to me, you're more than welcome to call me.
Wait, what? What? Okay, yeah, chatters. Chatters. Go ahead. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me this isn't bald solidarity. Go ahead. Hasan, it's the classic technique. Just give up. Dude, what the fuck? He saw a lot of himself in this guy. Okay? That's all I'm going to say. And it's that much is clear to me.
And we'll move forward from there. Fair enough? Any questions of me before I go? Or before we walk out? I'd be happy to answer any questions you may have.
Like, what am I, allowed to do?
Live your life.
He said, you're innocent. Live your life.
Hey, man, we're right there at it. Jason's here. It's going to be a few more minutes. What I need to do is just for our investigation, get some pictures of you. We're going to collect your clothing. As soon as that's done, we'll get Jason here to talk to you. All right.
That's so weird. He's hugging this dude who murdered his family.
Alright, so I take it you know what happened.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask you plain out. You are not part of it anyway.
No.
When's the last time you saw everybody?
I left the house between midnight and 12:30.
I want to believe you, Grant, but you're the last person that I could put in that house. And I know what happened over the last 6 months. Who else can I blame? How are we going to find out who did this?
I don't know. I don't have the answers.
The shit you did, you could have been in jail. You would have been in jail for years.
I know.
He's talking about he's talking about the scamming and theft, by the way. This dude had his life made for him. I'd like to point out his parents dropped $275,000 on him. If he was a normal dude under his conditions, he'd be another crypto millionaire by now, but instead he wasted it all on a Bulgarian cam girl. This is the half brother.
And they covered it up for you. I'm scared for you, and I'm scared for myself, and...
Which, ironically, by the way, you're right. Someone in the chat also pointed this out. The sad part is parents might be alive if they reported it. Yeah. If he went to prison, he literally would have fucking... the family would be alive right now.
I don't feel comfortable with you being around me alone. I'm sorry. I could take you physically, but if you have a knife or know where a gun is, I'm fucked. I need you to be...
No, I think that he's a half brother, I think, not full brother, right?
On honest with me, man. I need to have closure. Well, I was told that you would not have access to be able to contact this woman. Why do you feel the intent to still contact her?
By the way, this is a very it is an incredibly valuable technique called the cops gave up, as they often do, and are now giving full investigative authority to the fucking civilians once again. Okay? This is literally the same. This is the equivalent of like having, the parents of a fucking school shooting victim take matters in their own hands to try and apprehend a school shooter. That sort of situation. They should have just called in Steven Seagal, dude.
It was just the whole emotional thing. I mean, that's all that I can say.
So are you saying that you love the woman?
I feel like I did, yeah.
Okay, you feel like you did, so you don't feel that way now?
Well, I mean, now it's pretty much, it's not what it used to be, is all I can say.
Because she's aware of what has happened in the last several months.
Right.
It hurt, right?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, because you can't carry that persona that you carried before. I do love you, though. Just remember that. Just like Mom, Cody, and Dad loved you. Nobody loved you any more or any less.
Steven Seagal will be like, I've been an anime character for 25 years. Let me talk to you. Arigato gozaimashita. What do you like? You like Bulgarian camp models? I've been a Bulgarian camp model for 25 years. What kind do you like? You like them when they do anal stuff? You like the butt stuff, huh? Konnichiwa, my friend. Come on. I got you. They want the punani too. Here, let me, campsites. A cop's a worst nightmare. Let me play you a song real quick. How does this make you feel, huh? Be honest. Yeah, how does that make you feel, huh, Grant? Does it make you feel things like the Bulgarian camp model made you feel? Look what I can do. I played that song.
You have anything else you need to talk about before we let you go? Because now's your time. You know that. Like Danny said, once you're out of here, there's no coming back from this. We're giving you every opportunity to tell us what happened in that home that you have not told us. So you're aware that when you leave here, you're not going to have any chance to redeem yourself and tell us the truth after the fact.
I understand.
And you're okay with that. You can live with yourself knowing that you're not going to tell us the truth.
I've said what I can say.
Okay.
You ready, man? Yeah. Question for you real quick. You don't want to hurt yourself.
No.
You don't want to hurt anybody else.
No.
No suicidal thoughts. No. Okay, come on, bud.
Grant was arrested 9 hours later at his hotel.
They just gave up. They literally did what I was joking about. Like, remember how I said this guy is so bad that they just have to let the crime scene investigators do the fucking load? Like, do the workload for them? I can't believe that was what happened. They just let him go. That's wild.
Hotel. His trial began on August 12th, 2019.
Grant Amato was so obsessed with this woman. You're going to see from the evidence in this case, at 2:53 a.m. on January 25th, after leaving the house that contained the 3 dead bodies of his family, the defendant goes to a nearby Publix parking lot, logs onto their Wi-Fi, and uses his dead brother's USA checking account to pay $599.99 to get onto Sylvie's website at 3:02 in the morning. That
website was owned by a Andrew Jebediah Tate. It says here he's a British American webcam business owner.
That's what this case is about. It's about his blind obsession with this woman, the end of the world as he believed it to be because of his family.
By the way, that dude, this dude, if he didn't fucking do all this, is 100% such a fucking mark that he would absolutely be a fucking Hustlers University subscriber too. Like, zero doubts in my mind about that, okay? You know his ass will be like Mr. Top G follower. Holy shit.
And his absolute contempt for those that he held responsible.
Verdict. We, the jury, find the defendant guilty of first-degree premeditated murder.
Grant Amato was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole.
Sometimes when the JCS video is about to end, I get this like feeling of sadness. I'm like, oh, it's going to be another like 8 months until we get another JCS video. You know what I mean? It makes me sad. But yeah, this is what he was doing before he fucking, you know,